Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to do a little something different today. You guys have seen me, we've been in the garden, we make things, we do things, we prepare things ahead. We don't have a lot prepared ahead right now. And as you can tell, I'm not feeling well today, or we are waiting on a storm to come in. So I'm here to tell you and show you what I do on days where I don't have the energy to cook, but I do have the energy to put something in the oven. So let me get everything together and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have canned vegetables. I know that I have rice, I have quinoa, all that stuff. But in my freezer, I do generally keep 1 or 2 frozen meals from the store. A couple months ago, I told you guys that we do this, but I'm going to show you what I do on days where I don't feel well. My husband came home and we've been outside. I protected the garden. I'll have to show you what I did with that. There's some high winds coming in, and we've already been having some high winds, and one of my tomato plants had already started leaning. It's not broken, so I went out and set him back up and kind of protected him, and then I caged him really good because that one's already got blooms on it. So we're going to do a garden update tomorrow because I cannot wait to show you what we have. Anyways, the storm coming in, the pressure in my head is really bad, so I've got a horrible headache. Overall, I don't feel well, so I'm medicated. You guys know that I don't normally do that. This is an extreme for me. So I keep these in my freezer. We'll throw back to childhood, and my husband and my mom love these. So I've got the Salisbury steak and gravy. My oven is preheating. So I just want you to know that it is okay to do this. It is okay to give yourself a break. It is okay to order a pizza if you want to, if you have the money to do it. So I'm going to make this. I cook mine in the oven because to me I like for it to go ahead and bake, and it makes me feel like I've made something. As crazy as that sounds. It does help get the kitchen smelling like beef and all of that. This has to cook about 50 to 55 minutes. They're finishing up a movie in there, and we started a brand new show yesterday, so we're going to watch some more of that as I pile up on the couch. But we're going to make this really, really easy with things that I have on hand and they're quick. I say quick. This can be quick. It can be in the microwave. I just choose to do it in the oven. So I've got to take the wrapper off. When you go in the oven, you do have to take the wrapper off of the container. Now, the instructions on the back are very, very simple and easy to understand. As crazy as this is, I have a salmon video up where I've made salmon before. And we have had salmon from different places, different restaurants, different grocery stores, things like that. And our favorite one is from Aldi. Same way as these. Aldi has I think it's the Brennan's or Beerman's, whatever their brand name is that they carry, a Beamer or something like that. It's just like this. And it is delicious. It's our favorite. I just haven't been out there. Walmart carries the On-cor, so I get these when I get a grocery delivery in. With school and all, for a while my son took me when I went and did my grocery shopping. He'd go do some of it with me, and Aldi's one of our stores. So because I like to go get my salmon, I get my ground turkey there, and I like to get this and a couple of things that they have. So I'll pick up a couple more of these and just keep them in my freezer. So they do have different ones. They still have the turkey and gravy. They have the, sometimes you can find the barbecue. It almost looks like the McRibs, like the little barbecue rib things. They have all kinds of them, but this one's our favorite. This is the only one I keep. So I like to put this on a baking sheet. Same one I used if you watched me. I love this one. It's one of my favorites. It's a smaller one. I have 3 that I use consistently. I have that one, then I have another one, then I have another one. I got my great big one that fits the whole thing. So I'm going to put this in, and we are going to start this. And like I said, we're going to cook it. So it's at 375. So I remove the tray, remove the film. It's on the cookie sheet. Cook for 50 to 55 minutes. So what I'm going to do is cook this for 50 minutes. At the 20-minute mark, we will be back and we're going to get our rice started. I'm going to use my rice cooker and make rice, and we're going to open a couple of cans of green beans and cook those, and that's going to be dinner. That's how easy it's going to be. So I'll see you back in 20 minutes. All right, so it has been 20 minutes. I went ahead and got my rice ready. Got my rice cooker. You guys have seen it before. So I've got a cup of rice. I'm going to wash it really quick. I've already got my water over here. What I like to do is pre-do as much as possible. After I turn the camera off, I got my rice dipped up, and then I went and sat down. Do as much as you can when you're not feeling well. That's my motto. Take it in steps. Rice washed, 2 cups of water, because I got a cup of rice. Now, my husband did bring up a good suggestion, because that beef, sometimes that gravy is a little light. It doesn't have enough beef flavor in it. So I'm going to put about a teaspoon of the beef bouillon powder in here, and then I'm going to put a little bit of butter in here. So I'm going to put a little bit of butter in here to go with it. But I did go ahead and open the cans of green beans. Just drain them. That's what I like to do, is drain the water off. Put them in a pot. Oh, I got to put some more. No, I put that beef bouillon in here. I'm not going to put any more salt in here, because sometimes those powders get very salty. So with my rice cooker, I've got it set, so that's ready. I know that I've got about 30 minutes now till dinner's done. I opened 2 cans. You've seen me get these from the food pantry. So I'm going to go in and rinse these off really, really good. And I'm just going to dump them in a pot, cover them with water, and then put some salt and pepper on. That is how we like them. We don't like a lot of seasoning on our green beans, because these taste really good. They've got a really good natural flavor with them. And we're just going to put a little water on them, salt and pepper, cover them, and turn them on about medium. And just let them slow cook while the rest of our dinner's getting done. Turn you around here. Give you a different view this time. Normally I'm on the other side. Alright. So let's put a little bit of butter in here too. A little bit of butter. Let's turn this on medium. Put our lid on it. And guess what we get to do? We get to go sit back down. So, this is how we cook. This is how I cook when I'm having these days like this. So, we cook a little bit, we sit down. We cook a little bit, we sit down. So, I'll see you back in 30 minutes. Alrighty, y'all. My timer went off. Green beans are done. The rice isn't quite finished. It's still cooking, but it's almost done. But our beef is done, so I'm going to pull it out of the oven. I turned this burner off and put the lid on it. It's finally starting to rain a little bit. I'm going to pull this out. And then since my rice isn't quite ready, I'm going to go ahead And I like to put the gravy all over the meat. And I'm going to cover this until the rice is ready. It's probably just got a few more minutes. It doesn't have much longer. And this is where I will tell you guys, you have seen it before. I do use paper plates. I have paper plates. And I will be using paper plates tonight. And yes, this is hot. So, a couple months ago, Dollar Tree, I don't know if they still have any or not, brought out these things like we used to have. Ours were wicker, but they brought out the put your paper plate on them. And these plates are from Sam's. They're very sturdy. I mean, they're very hard to bend, so I like these. So we are bringing out the good stuff. Oh, that's our joke around here, bringing out the fine china tonight. Because we're going to go turn that show on. Like I said, my brother called earlier. The rice just cut off. I heard it click. Turn your oven off. I'm a really bad habit of not turning the oven off. So there's no need me covering this meat up now because that's ready to go. I absolutely love this rice cooker. I've told you guys before, my husband will make rice. He still makes it the old way, and I love that. That is just not something I have tried. I can make anything, but for some reason, rice just seems to get me, and it's always not cooked unless I'm doing a risotto. Oh, that's what I need to do next. I have not done a risotto for you guys. All right, so there's our rice. So easy dinner tonight. Plates. And then just divvy everybody's plate up. That's what I do. So however you do your house, you do your house. Sometimes when I'm not feeling well, or if it's a holiday and I cook a lot, I will actually put it out and let everybody come and make their own plate. But honestly, on a daily basis, I just like to dip up plates. I'm a plater. I know everybody has their own way of doing things, and that is perfectly fine. I just happen to like to plate up my family's food. So, all right. So this is gonna be my husband's. I'm gonna put 2 of these right there. Some gravy. And then get the green beans. I'm telling y'all, words are hard sometimes, and today's one of those days. All right. So however you like to season your vegetables and your rice, you go for it. That is your deal there. I always tell people, you know, it's however your family likes it. You know what they like. You know what you like. Put your seasonings in here. I could have thrown a little bit of minced onion in here if I wanted to. Anything you want to do, you can. All right. So there's Mom's. Do like I did the other day. All right, I just took them their food. I'm going to plate mine up. Like I said, just there are certain times and certain days to where I just can't do what I normally do. And my family absolutely love them. They are as easy and go with the flow as possible. And I really appreciate that. Because like I said, there are some days, you guys have seen me on my good days. I can get in here and do prep. I can get things made ahead. I can make meals for the freezer. I just haven't been able to do that lately. So we're going to do this tonight. I already have things for us for tomorrow. I already have tomorrow's plan laid out. long as my body will cooperate and this storm will come and go so that I can do what I want to do, we will be good. Now, I will tell you, I was trying to tell you earlier, I have different places that have our favorites. This one is really good. After we tried different ones, some of them just, I don't know, they're different flavors to them because, you know, everybody flavors things differently. This just happens to be our favorite. And I liked it, especially in the wintertime if I'm not feeling well. You keep these on hand. And then, of course, when I turn on my oven, it warms up my house. So I get a little break there. So good. I'm going to take this and go eat with my family. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys being here, being with me as we go through this. And just to show you that not every day is homemade. Not every day is, you know, I can bake, I can do. There are days you can't. There are days you have things to do. Gardening, kids, whatnot. So that's my easy night, my easy meal. Thanks for being here with me. We got a couple things coming up the next couple of days. So I can't wait to show you what I've got planned for us. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for being here. Take care of yourself. Take care of your neighbor. See you next time.